to the chair of Peter, our leader, the Bishop of Rome.
The Sword, KSWZLP. And it's a very special time on Saturday Night Sword Play. We're going to replay a special interview we had. We aired this on last Tuesday morning on the Feast of the Chair of St. Peter. Peter, our leader, as you just heard the song. And it seemed very interesting to find a song like that about St. Peter. And it's by Captain Hogcurl's Dacha Porch. Not easy to say.
It's certainly a mouthful. Captain Hogcurl's Dacha Porch.
I'm talking to the creator of the band, Benjamin Faust, Captain Hogcurl himself. Okay, tell me then, why do you do the music like you do, and what about this name? Captain Hogcurl's Dacha Porch.
There's actually two reasons it is what it is. The first is actually a legal one. Our band must be parody. It is parody. It's a parody art project where we take communist propaganda songs and we change them into Catholic anthems. And a lot of them, believe it or not, are copyrighted in the United States. The Chinese copyright law doesn't allow older songs to be copyrighted, but that's not the case in the United States. And some arm of the Communist Party has registered them. And I don't really want to fund the Chinese Communist Party. And so my option to do this project was to use parody. And so that was why our name kind of a little bit weird and kind of references things. The dachas being summer houses in Russia, and kind of has a communist vibe to it, is because this band is parody. The other interesting thing about this name, or how we got it, was the phrase Catholic Church propaganda. The letters were rearranged to create an anagram, and that's how we came up with Captain Hogcurl's Dacha Porch.
Just a weird letter jumble.
We did add an apostrophe S after Captain Hogcurl for clarity, but the phrase Catholic Church propaganda was simply rearranged, and it became Captain Hogcurl's Dacha Porch.
Now, do you write and produce all your own songs yourself, or is this a team effort?
Captain Hogcurl's Dacha Porch is actually me. I'm in charge of the band. I'm the sole permanent member, but I have lots and lots and lots and lots of help. I enjoy singing very much. Absolutely loved it. Have from a young age loved it. Not the best singer, not always exactly in tune, so I send multiple takes to my vocal engineer, and he kind of shines up those vocals. Most of the songs with background music is produced by Emmanuel Sand. The song we're parodying and recreates a track for me to sing over, often adding his own ideas in there and also any requests I make. It's me, but again, by the time it's said and done, it wouldn't have happened without all these other people. I didn't mention I don't record the vocals at home or anything. I've used 2 different studios for that as well.
Now, I understand that you're a convert to Catholicism. Most non-cradle Catholics have some problem with Peter as the first pope and the papacy altogether, but you wrote this praising the papal leadership.
I definitely think a lot of people outside the Catholic Church do have trouble with papal authority. I will say, though, that was like the last kind of domino, that once that one fell over, that was what probably converted me to the church. There is authority in the church beyond just the Bible. I was raised in a church with no authority beyond the congregational level, so there was nothing beyond just one individual church as far as authority. But once I realized, okay, there is authority outside of the Bible, and the authority is over the worldwide church, and it is the papacy in Rome that is the authority, as deemed by Christ as the authority. After that fell, everything else that had been my world as far as being a Protestant evangelical Christian kind of fell over. It was like, okay, let's completely reorient everything under what the authority of the Catholic Church and the Pope are, because that's what it is, and that's what it should be. And I'll tell you, I'm grateful for the authority. Nothing's ever perfect. That's kind of life. But it's a lot better to have something like that than to be in a situation like I was. I love the church I was raised in. There's good people. I don't want to denigrate it or anything. But to have authority that can actually answer questions for you, like, this definitely is wrong. It's not clear in Scripture, but this is definitely wrong, and this is definitely right. It's a very, very beautiful thing, and I'm so grateful for it. The authority of the church, the authority of the priesthood, and that every priest is the arms and legs of the bishop, and every bishop is a descendant of the apostles, and the apostles are headed by Peter, and of course we have a current pope is the descendant of Peter. It's just a beautiful thing, especially coming from the, unfortunately I'll have to call it, chaotic existence I had in my old church, which had no authority whatsoever above the congregational level. It causes a lot of problems.
Peter started off as a fisherman, and Jesus made him a fisher of men. I think the Christians who reject the papacy, I unfortunately, are missing the fishing boats, so to speak. Well, thank you, Ben, or shall I say Captain Hog Curl, for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me and for all your support.
Look to the chair of Peter, our leader.